So there we go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursaleen. This is the greeting for everyone, for our Muslim friends and non-Muslim friends. We welcome you today on this beautiful and happy occasion for the marriage ceremony of my brother Rashid and my sister Joanna. There we go, Joanna. How are you? I can tell. The good part is you're now dealing with someone who's going to be doing the ceremony for you, and I'm a psychotherapist. So I can assure you that I'm not going to make you too nervous, just a little bit nervous, because this is part of the game. And I already explained that to Rashid, that we will be getting a lot of laughs from the two of you, and we're going to make you blush a little bit and, you know, make you a little nervous, not too much, but to be able to enjoy this and remember it the rest of your lives. How about if we just sit down and relax so we can get started with the ceremony so that everybody else will be able to enjoy it with us. Now, the way I do this ceremony is a bit unique than what you have seen on TV or the traditional way of doing nikah service in our culture. It's an interfaith, so I'll do my best to make it, easy and clear for both sides. So the way I do it normally is start by giving an introduction to the service, what marriage, the conditions for conducting a service, and then we talk about the dynamic of marriage in the faith, in the culture, and then after that we go to the main part, which is proposing and accepting, ijab and qabul. And then once that's done, we go to the last part, which is a short speech of advice for the two sides, and then we conclude with supplications, one from my side and one from the father of the bride. And it's going to be in English or in Spanish? Well, maybe both. Maybe both, exactly, yes, both. Because I speak only two words of Spanish. Si habla español, que paso amigo?
Muy bien, amigo.
There you go. That should make things much easier. Exactly, there we go. So in our tradition, we have two main conditions need to be met for the service to be established. The first one is the mahr. And I think Rashid have already talked to you about mahr. And just because I'm on your side and advocate for you today, I want to make sure that you're clear about this. A mahr or dowry is a gift he will be giving to you, and it's solely yours. And Rashid is not 2 scoops of ice cream, isn't it? One scoop. Okay, there you go. And hopefully it's not $1 million. It could be. You never know. You know, with the inflation nowadays, $1 million cannot get you an apartment in Mississauga Square One. You know, so. But mahr is something that he will be giving to you. It's up to him to decide, and the two of you actually to decide what it is. But it's a symbolic gift to you to tell you, thank you so much for accepting me to be your man the rest of our lives. And you both have agreed on this in principles, and you're both content and happy. So this is going to be a debt to pay for her, whether it is immediate or delayed. So because we do have cultural perspectives, to some proportion to be paid upfront and others to be delayed. Whatever that is, it's something you're able to pay in your lifetime and something she is happy and content with. Agreed? Okay, perfect. Now the second part is the presence of what we call wali, the guardian of the bride. And traditionally, the reason why we insist on having the presence of the family and the guardian is that the guardianship will be shifting in a short time from one side to another side. So in another word, if we were to ask Joanna, what does her father mean to her? She will tell you, he's my daddy. He's everything for me in my life. I have 5 girls. And, when I walk home, they all jump to me and they welcome me. And there is something difficult in their life, they come and talk to me. So there is this unique bond between every, daughter and father. And I could see that already in the emotions right now. So in another word, in a short time, the guardianship for you will be shifting from your father to Rashid. So Rashid is going to be from now on not only the husband, but will be the husband, the father, the brother, the friend, the nanny, the one who cooks, the one who cleans, the one who has everything in your life, basically. So we want to make sure things are clear. So I guess you're happy, still laughing. That's a good sign. Alhamdulillah, that's very good. So having said that, then we could go to the next step. When you go to sign any contract, there's the bold terms and there's the fine print in the bottom. The bold term is that we're going to get you married today. Yay, that's so beautiful. fine, print is describing the dynamic of this relationship. I'm going to be quoting a few verses from the Quran, which is related to marriage, and I don't think it's different from what is in the Bible and the other scripts that have, talks about marriage. In the Quran, the Mighty says, "الرجال قوامون على النساء." Men are in the position of responsibility. And now we're going to be putting Rashid on the hot spot and ask him to explain for you what does qiwama mean to him. Now, of course, you have a choice. You can Google and ask Sheikh Google. Or you can, simply say to the Imam next to you, "Can you please help me out?" And I'll pitch in and help you. There we go. It's going to be added to the bill as well. Yes. There's so many things he's going to be paying tonight, today. So now, to better understand qiwama in traditional, cultural perspective, when you ask a man, "What does qiwama mean to you?" They go, "I'm the man in the family. The final word is always mine." And we say to them, of course, the final word is going to always be yours here in Canada. But what you would say would be different. You will be saying, "Yes, ma'am." So please, from now on, be ready to say, "Yes, ma'am." This is it. The final word is always yours, and you always say, "Yes." This is it. So, qawamun comes from the verb, literally, qama means stand up. And the one who stand up is the one who serves. So this is going to be your job from now on. Congratulations. We have another verse in the Quran, which is everybody almost memorized. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. It describes the mighty Allah Azza wa Jal, how he's the creator of the universe, the skies and the earth, and he's the one who looks after them. Qayyum literally looks after the skies and the earth. He does not sleep for a split of a second, because otherwise the universe will crash. So this is going to be from now on your job. You're going to be sleepless. You're going to be serving to the I know you made the wrong choice by booking me, but it's too late now, I guess. So الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض وما أنفقوا. Now, as I mentioned to you, I'm a psychotherapist, and I do a lot of marriage therapy, interpersonal therapy, which you're going to need afterwards. You're going to take my number. Already good for you. In psychology, there is a clear difference that, man and woman think in different way. And that doesn't necessarily mean one is superior or one is different than the other. But God the Mighty have created us in different ways, so we're able to complement each other. I always give this example. The fingers of the hand are not the same shape. Every finger has a certain shape and certain strength and certain weakness. But they're all together able to, make the hand very effective. And the same is to be said between the difference between man and woman. We're a certain set of qualities and skills, and she is with different skills and qualities. When you come together, this is going to make your union very strong. Just like what we say in Canada, the secret of our strength is diversity. So the same is to be said between the difference between man and woman. So this is, how the Mighty have, set up the structure of the dynamic of the family by giving the responsibility to the person to be in charge, the man. Like, when something goes wrong in Canada, we jump immediately to Mr. Trudeau and say, "Mr. Trudeau, what's going on? Why you've been, lazy? You haven't, responded." So the same is to be said in the responsibility of the man. So the man in the position of responsibility, because he has the skills and abilities to do it. It could be, the other way around. وَبِمَا أَنفَقُوا. Any plans to work, Joanna?
Yes.
Now, the good news from now on is that when you work, whatever you will be making will be going to your saving account. And whatever this poor man from now on will be making will be going to your saving account as well. Congratulations. So the responsibility of spending in the family is primarily to the man. Again, he's the man, so he should take care of it. So that's from your side. So this is what they might have explained to you, and you're still smiling. That's a good sign. Alhamdulillah. Now we go to your side. Now the Mighty says, فَالصَّالِحَاتُ قَانِتَاتٌ حَافِظَاتٌ لِلْغَيْبِ مَا حَفِظَ اللَّهِ. I'll be helping you immediately, so don't have to go to Google, and look for answers. Salihat means literally translated to righteous, a righteous woman. And qanitat is a bit difficult word to describe or to explain, even in the context of the culture. But to be able to understand better the word qanitat, we go to the Quran again, and there's a chapter in the Quran titled by Maryam, peace be upon her. And the Mighty explained how Mary was a devout woman to her Lord. And in the Quran, the Mighty says, وَإِذْ قَالَتِ الْمَلَائِكَةُ يَا مَرْيَمْ إِنَّ اللَّهَ اصْطَفَاكِ وَطَهَّرَكِ وَاصْطَفَاكِ عَلَى نِسَاءِ الْعَالَمِينَ. Meaning to say, the angel spoke to Mary, peace be upon her, and said to her, you have been selected and chosen above and over all women of mankind. And then, فَاسْجُدِي وَارْكَعِي مَعَ الرَّاكِعِينَ. And therefore, be devout to your Lord. So the word qanita means to be devout. And in the context of worshiping, one would be devoted to his Lord. But in the context of marriage, you will be devoted to your husband to please your Lord. So in other words, the word qanita is indicating that you will be loyal to your husband, you will be devoted to him in your lives together. قانتات حافظات للغيب بما حفظ الله. Yes, from now on you will be having a joint bank account. Yes, of course, you will be from now on exercising your legitimate right as a woman in Canada to go shopping every weekend. And of course, he will be exercising his right as a man to pay for your bills at the end of the day, the end of the month. That's how it works, because when you go to the citizenship oath, they will tell you your rights as a man in Canada and your rights as a woman in Canada. So part of it is that you'll be spending, he will be paying. That's how it works. However, the Mighty is saying to you, yes, you have that privilege of spending from his money, but I am watching over you to see how you discreetly spend his money and protect yourself when he's not around. However, Joanna, because we're living in Canada, things are a little different. It needs two income to survive. So you might want to help this poor man to support the family. Just discard what I said at the beginning. Now, having said that, we seem to be both happy for the fine print, the dynamic of the family. We normally, traditionally, ask the bride privately if she's getting married today out of her own goodwill. No one is pushing her to do so. But again, because we're in Canada, we're going to be asking Rashid. Rashid, you're here today to get married. I know your dad is next to you and your mom is right next to you. Do you feel by any chance someone have pushed you to be here today? Because if you feel so, there is one main door exit, and I'm sure the door behind me can be opened. We could possibly open these windows in the back also. If you feel that by any chance that you have been, pushed to be here, or this is done against of your own will, you can react and protest. That's a joke. Exactly. Do you know how many times you have called me to make sure that I'm going to be here today? How many times he made me, make sure that I'll be, going through the details and what's going to be happening and all that. So I am sure he's here out of his own goodwill, Sister Joanna, and I'm sure that you both are happy. So we're going to proceed to the main part of this. Now I'm going to be asking your father if he can kindly give me the chance to represent him in this ceremony to propose for Rashid on your behalf, because this is going to be involved a lot of Arabic terms. So just to make it easy, I'll be proposing for him and translating to English on behalf of your dad, and of course on behalf of you because you are present here. Okay. So Rashid, okay. Now this is a position or a gesture, when a man to a man do a deal, right? And Allah the Mighty said in the Quran, وَأَخَذْنَا مِنْكُمْ مِيثَاقًا غَلِيظًا. She will be taking from you a heavy covenant. Now, heavy covenant is mentioned in the Quran in another context. When God the Mighty sent a prophet, he will be taken from the prophet a heavy covenant. وَأَخَذْنَا مِنْكَ وَمِن نُوحٍ وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ وَمُوسَى وَعِيسَى بْنِ مَرْيَمَ مِيثَاقًا غَلِيظًا. So the same covenant that God the Mighty takes from the prophets so that they will be delivering the message, will be doing their job. The same is to be said right now, that you will be giving your covenant to Sister Joanna, that you will be standing by her as a man to the rest of your lives, and the same is for you. You will be standing for him and by him in your lives. So we say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim wa salatu wa salam ala Sayyidina al-Mursaleen Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rashid, inni unkihuka muwakkilati Juwan ala kitabillah wa sunnati Rasul Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam wa ala al-mahr al-muttafaq baynakuma. Translation: I'm proposing for you on behalf of Juwan and her dad and her family to marry her based on the book of Allah, the tradition of Muhammad, peace be upon him, and based on the mahr dowry that you both have agreed on in principles. Now you can respond to me and say إني
إني
قبلت
قبلت
الزواج
الزواج
من
من
جوان
جوان
على
على
كتاب الله
كتاب الله
وسنة
وسنة
نبيه
نبي
محمد
محمد
صلى الله عليه
صلى الله عليه
وسلم
وسلم
وعلى
وعلى
المهر
المهر
المتفق
المتفق
بيننا.
بين.
Alhamdulillah. Now this is the contract is done. We read a short passage from the Quran, which is Al-Fatiha, for the blessings of this chapter and this beautiful occasion. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين يا رحمن الرحيم. With this, Dad, I would say thank you so much for your contribution. You may stand up and now, and Joanna, if you may, we want to stand up and switch, seats. Of course, Rashid, you can stand up as well. Maybe we can ask you to switch position with your dad. Yes, if you don't mind. Yeah, come a little closer. I know it's difficult for you to move with the dress. Now get used to the new cultural, practices.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. We'll talk about it. We're coming to it. Now, with this, by the name of Allah Azza the Mighty, I declare the two of you as husbands and wife. Congratulations. May the groom finally hold the hand of the bride. Because he was not able to hold your hand from before, right? Just use. Now you're able to do it. Congratulations. And we say to you on this beautiful, happy occasion, Barakallahu lakuma wa alaykuma wa jama'a baynakuma ala khair. May God the Mighty bless each one of you and make your union blessed one. I'm trying to sit in a position where the cameras are able to do their job. And so you may sit down now, finally. Congratulations. Yeah, you did an excellent job. You survived. And with this, we give them now an advice. Again, we go back to the Quran in the chapter titled The Roman, highlighting the connection between, the people of the book, the people of the script, and Islam. And in this chapter, the Mighty says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. From the signs of reflection that the Mighty have created to you from yourselves, spouses to dwell with. Just like as it is a beautiful sign of reflection to the power of the Mighty to look outside on the beautiful lake and the sun, this is also another sign of reflection. You're both, from two different countries, two different cultures. Now we'll be living together, and the Mighty have said that He promised to create between the two of you mawadda and rahma. Now we're going to be asking Rashid, why the Mighty did not say mahabba, which means love, and he said mawadda. The same concept, either Google Sheikh or myself. Okay, there you go. Add that on the bill as well. In the Quran, there is nothing to describe the relationship between husband and wife in the context of love, because love is emotions, and emotions are elastic, and we need concrete, solid ground to build this beautiful structure that is called usra, family. And the Mighty views the word mawadda, which starts with love, mahabba, but it's more comprehensive and enduring. Now, Joanna, to explain for you the concept of mawadda, which is different, more comprehensive than love. Let's say that you wake up one morning, you're not feeling well. Rashid will be coming to you, honey, you're not feeling well today. No worries, stay in the bed. He will rush to the kitchen, prepares for you breakfast. He'll prepare for her biryani for breakfast, or maybe nahari. But biryani is easier to cook, I guess, yeah. Right, Auntie? Biryani is easier or nahari?
She came to help.
Both. Oh, he's preparing for you both. Those are two heavy meals for breakfast. So he'll prepare the breakfast, for you, and bring it to you to serve and to be served in the bed. You say, honey, that's so romantic. You faint out of the excitement. You have your breakfast in the bed. He goes to work. You go to the kitchen, and you will faint once again. You know why? Because of the mess he will be creating behind him when he cooks for the breakfast. So in our culture, we don't say in marriage, these are the responsibilities of your side, and these are my responsibilities. Let's draw a line between the two of us, so we do not cross. In marriage, we say these are our responsibilities in life. Let's see how we can best work them out together. So mawadda means to be caring, to be loving, to be gentle, to be willing to support and go to the other side. ومن آيات خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة. Not only the mighty wants this relationship is based on mawadda, which as I said more comprehensive than love, but wants it to be rahma. Rahma is translated literally to mercy. You know how the mom holds the baby like this, especially when she wants a nurse? This is what the mighty wants the relationship between the two of you to be. You will be holding him like a baby literally when he needs support, and he will be doing that. I think he's chubby enough, you'll be feeling comfortable with him. No worries. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. And I always, contemplate on why the mighty said, indeed, in this is an ayah, a sign of reflection to those who contemplate. Contemplating because both of you will be contemplating and reflecting on how could I make the life of the other side happier. In that day when you are not feeling well, he will be driving back home and say, okay, well, my honey was not feeling well today and I did a big mess in the kitchen. Maybe I'll drop by biryani house to pick her more biryani so she can, see, so she can, feel and appreciate, what biryani is all about. Biryani is like a very spicy, nicey food. It's, I used to have a halaqa in one of the masjids and they serve biryani. I used to call it biryani halaqa. Now, and the same is for her. She will be reflecting and contemplating, maybe what should I be preparing for my honey because he was nice for me today, even though I was not able to tolerate the spicy food, he cooked for me this morning, but I'll prepare for him tacos or maybe nacho. No, she'll prepare for you Colombian food. There we go. There we go. Exactly. So, there is another verse in the Quran in which the Mighty says, وَهُوَ الَّذِي مَرَجَ الْبَحْرَيْنِ هَذَا عَذْبٌ فُرَاتٌ وَهَذَا مِلْحٌ أُجَاجٌ وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَهُمَا بَرْزَخًا وَحِجْرًا مَحْجُورًا. He's the one who merged the two sources of water. The sea merges with the salty water, it merges with the fresh water, and they create a new entity. That new entity is different than the two sources, but it has some of the merits of the two sides. So this is from now on. We're seeing a merging of two cultures and merging of two families to create a new family. Now, this new family has its unique features, but it has also some of the merits of the extended family. So this is what you need to be keeping in mind. وَجَعَلَ وَهُوَ الَّذِي خَلَقَ مِنَ الْمَاءِ بَشَرًا وَجَعَلَهُ نَسَبًا وَصِهْرًا. And after this verse, the Mighty says, He created a human from water and He made them into nasaban wa sihra. He created this kinship relationship and the in-laws relationship. So in another word, now we will be seeing not only a union between two individuals, but a union between two families and two cultures per se. So what does this mean? It means you need to be, both of you, extremely tolerant and extremely open-minded for communication. Intercultural marriage is very interesting, but it's also very challenging. Unless you explain for him your perspective and unless he's willing to understand your perspective, you will not be able to work out the differences between the two of you. And trust me, once you are able to do that, your life will be so exciting. You'll be enjoying, a lot of cultural food from her side. She will be enjoying a lot of cultural foods and sweets from your side. The culture, the way she's dressed, and then the way you will be dressing later on. All these things come as a package. So be more open-minded and tolerant. And parents, give the space for the two sides to be able to experiment in their life. We're, by the way, expected to show a lot of respect and devotion to our parents. So from now on, Rashid will be considering your dad and your mom as his parents. And will be literally, looking after their needs if they need help. And the same is to be said for you. You'll be considering, his parents as your parents. And forget about the jokes about the in-laws and all the details. Try to be more, accommodating and more, close to each other. With this, I will be concluding my ceremony by supplication, and then I'll be giving the chance for Dad to give his part of supplication for, the prayers. But I wanted to get the permission from the audience. Should I ask the mighty God to give them 12 children? A little more, maybe? 18, maybe? Listen, 18 is no good. 24 will be better. So they can have Think of it this way: if the kids wants to play soccer, then we'll have two teams. Exactly. There you go. So I will be saying my part of the prayers, and then your dad will be saying his part, or he wants to start first. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Right. Okay, sure, no fine. اللهم لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين. اللهم يا رب السماوات والارض ورب العرش العظيم، يا رحمن يا رحيم يا ملك يا قدوس يا سلام يا مؤمن يا مهيمن يا عزيز يا جبار يا متكبر يا مالك الملك، يا من تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء، يا من تعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء، يا من بيدك الخير وانت على كل شيء قدير. اللهم بارك لاخونا راشد والاخت نجوانا، اللهم بارك لهما وعليهما واجمع بينهما على خير يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارزقهما الذريه الطيبه التي تكون لهما عون على الدين والدنيا والاخره فانك على كل شيء قدير. ربنا هب لنا من ازواجنا وذرياتنا قرة اعين واجعلنا للمتقين اماما. Oh God, you are the mighty. We pray to you, supplicate to you in this beautiful and happy occasion to bless our brother and to bless our sister and to make their union a blessed one. We pray to you, supplicate to you to fill their life with love and affection and give them the children that would make them happy both in this life and in the hereafter. We ask you to help them be able to be mindful about their responsibility towards their parents of both sides. And we pray to you to help them be able to live a happy and a prosperous life. Allahumma ameen. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in rahmatika arhamar rahimin. Dan, go on, please. Yeah, sure.
Who's gonna go there too?
Oh, sure, please go ahead. Yes. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Muchas gracias a todos.
So, thank you everybody. Thank you
Creo que una
everyone.
la familia de Rachi. Muchas gracias.
Rachi's family, thank you very much.
Muy linda familia.
It's a beautiful
Yo estoy
family.
muy contento
He's very happy
porque no ve el resultado.
because he can see the result
Yes.
of his son.
Muchas gracias por aceptarnos
Thank you for accepting
en
us
su familia.
to your family.
Okay. Gracias.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Muy linda la oración.
Thank you. I wish
No
that,
entendí mucho, pero algo comprendí.
I didn't understand much,
but I hope he was understanding the part about the family dynamic. I want him to understand that he has a new son now beside you. Ah.
Sí.
Claro que sí.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, thank you.
Mi fe, pues voy a una oración
Yeah. Because of our faith, we're gonna do a small prayer
Please, yes,
por
go
ellos,
ahead.
for them
Yep,
que
definitely.
es el
Yes.
futuro.
because that's their future.
Y el
Definitely.
futuro, la decisión
Sure.
la toman ellos.
And the future and their decisions belongs to them.
Y sé que hay un solo Dios,
There's only one God.
que es el mismo.
It's the same God.
It's
Exacto.
true, yes.
Y es el que ellos
And that's the God.
van a recibir la bendición directamente.
That's the God that is going to give blessings.
Hemos tenido muchas pruebas.
Yeah, we've been having many troubles.
Exacto. Esta es una prueba,
This is one of our trial. Yeah.
pero es más prueba para ellos,
But it's a big trial for them.
porque ahí viene la descendencia.
Because that's the, ¿cómo se dice?
Generation.
The generations.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Señor,
Okay, Lord,
doy gracias
I thank you today
por esta preciosa
for this beautiful
pareja.
couple.
Que los bendigas
I bless them
con el Dios de Abraham, de Israel y de Jacob,
with the God of Abraham, Isaac,
porque sabemos
because we know
que la bendición de Dios
that the blessing from God
es una.
is one.
Y lo que Dios une,
And what God unifies,
el hombre no lo puede separar.
the man will never take them apart.
Y sé que la descendencia
And I know that generation
va a ser una felicidad muy grande,
is going to be a big happiness for us
porque va a unir dos familias,
because it's going to unify two families.
porque íbamos a ser una sola.
And we're going to be a one.
Gracias,
Thank
Rachid.
you, Rashid.
Te encomiendo mi hija,
I give you my daughter,
que la bendición de Dios esté contigo.
that the blessing of God is upon you.
Cuídala,
Take care of her,
trátala muy bien,
treat her well.
porque ella es un diamante para mí.
She's a princess, she's a diamond. Okay?
Doy gracias
I give you thank you
por ese amor incondicional
for that unconditional love
que le has dado a ella,
that you give.
y que ese amor nunca se aparte de ti
And
hacia
and
ella,
I hope that that love will never fall apart
porque sé
because I know
que ella te va a corresponder muy bien
that she will give you what you need.
y tiene muy buenos principios,
And she has very good principles.
y ha aceptado
And she's been accepted,
como tu esposo para ella.
you as a husband for her.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Los bendigo
I
en
bless
gran
you.
manera.
In a big way.
Amén.
Thank you so much. Just want to let him know that this is emotional to me. I was about to cry.
Yeah, es muy emocional y a comenzar a llorar.
And I want him to be 100% sure that Rashid is going to be taking a good care of Joanna. If he does not, Joanna, you have my number, right?
Quiere que sepa que él la va a cuidar bien y si no, pues tiene el teléfono de él para que...
I'm not only an imam, a therapist, I'm also a police chaplain.
Él también es un policía, no es solamente terapeuta.
And I do have a uniform.
Y también tiene el uniforme.
So if he misbehaves, just let me know. I put my uniform
Si
on.
él se comporta bien, se pone el uniforme y ya.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's go to the other main part, which is signing the contract. And we'll ask, both sides to sign. I'm not sure who wants to start first, but we can always ask ladies first. Okay, here we go. So the applicant is Rashid, right? So you want to start? You want to start one, or he starts? It doesn't matter. But now just long. So this is the applicant, which is Rashid, and this is the joint applicant. So perfect. And then one. There you go. Perfect. And okay, let's see one more signature again for Rashid here.
Yeah.
And purge one. Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot that. No. Yeah. Let's pretend they're doing exactly. Do it again. Exactly. Yes. There we go. And now we go to the witnesses, and I think we have 2 designated witnesses already. Witnesses. Yeah. Sure. Well, no problem. Well, let you start first. And signing this would declare that your mortgage will be going to the couple and 35% will be coming to me. Exactly. 35% will be coming to me.
Okay,
I need to survive. Exactly. Yes, exactly. It doesn't matter. With this paper, it doesn't say. Just signature of the witness. Make sure that you put the witness sign. And now this, for your bank account, the couple will be having an access to your bank account. Sure. And 5% will be coming to me. Hopefully, you have some money,
problem.
not debts.
Anything for Russia.
Sure.
His dad signed my paper.
Oh, mashallah. Congrats. And yeah, I guess now with your name, which one is yours? Ismail. Signing this would also make your car going to them, to the couple. The lease of your car will be going to them, and they will give me a ride one day. The other witnesses here? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Omar, there you go. The same story. You'll be giving up your mortgage, your car, and your bank account. So
My mortgage, my car, my big.
exactly. Signing this here would mean that your bank account will be hacked by the couple, and 5% will be coming to me. Okay, there we go. And signing this here would mean that your mortgage will be going to them, and 25% will be coming to me. It's better than the previous one. We get 35%. So.
No problem.
And the last one will be here. This is for
Where's the
signature of the witness. Yes.
Because the imams have every right.
Exactly. We need to survive. We don't make much money from the masjid. Well, with this, we say once again, congratulations to the 2 sides. Pray for the happiness and prosperity of the 2 sides. This is going to be your marriage license, certificate, the details. But I need to take that because I have to put. I because that goes to the ministry. Yes, exactly.
Oh, I
So,
see.
yeah, so this goes here. Already put the stamp on it.
Those
Oh,
that-
yes,
you have
beautiful.
that.
Yes, good. Yes,
Yeah,
you can
you
sign
want-
that quickly. Yes,
you want
inshallah.
to sign
Yes, sure, please. Yeah. Oh, sure. Yes, I'll do that.
So I sign this first.
Yes. Whatever way you want it. That's right. This is the traditional, the cultural, certificate. The official one we did. That is the cultural one. Yes, yeah.
Looks nice to frame,
Yeah, beautiful. I like it actually. Must look very fancy. That's right. Yes.
Oh, you're holding your dad.
Uh-huh. See, it's important to have always the presence of the parents, and their endorsement is also highly needed. There you go, beautiful. And I think
And you petition and then what the witnesses.
okay, this mine is there. Oh, efficient. Okay, there we go. Which I'm left-handed, so I just with me.
yes, sir.
There we go.
And then
The
Umar
witness.
and Adil, you guys get
The
two lines.
two sides. Yes, sure. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna stand up.
Half your half it.
And the other witness. I'm sure he's not gonna be short of coffee at home. He will be having 100% Colombian coffee.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll let them. I'm sure I'll take mine to go. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks. Oh, you're welcome, my brother. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, there you go. Just like that with me. And I know that culturally we have to enjoy food, but I'm fasting today. If you don't mind, I can take mine to go. If you shall. So inshallah, Jazakallah khair. I know because part of the culture is the walima,
Oh, yes,
but I will not be able to participate in that. If there's like, if they have a something, if they paper plate, I can take something with me to go.
How
Inshallah.
your experience with about this two different marriages?
I've done, but as I said, like what I mentioned earlier, a lot of tolerance because she will be coming from different cultural background, different just background. So be more open-minded. She's, inshallah, one day she will become Muslim. I have strong feeling because Latinos are very close to Islam. Yeah, I have very strong feeling. That's why I agreed with him from the beginning because I know, inshallah, one day. That's why I treat her with gentleness and kindness, easy. Don't push. Just leave it. Here you go, please. So Rashid, I explained to your dad, inshallah, I'll be need to go because I have other commitments, but inshallah, I wish you all the best. And I think you booked me through the agent, right?
That's right, from reservation.
Oh, that's fine. She will, like, you can finish the communication.
Perfect.
And
I will complete that.
inshallah.
Thank you so
Oh, you're
much.
welcome, inshallah. Again, I need to go. Oh, definitely. I actually go to different masjids. My masjid's in Hamilton, but I live in Mississauga, so I go sometimes to Shalimar Masjid.
Can you pack you some food to go at least?
Well, I was telling you that's fine, inshallah. Yes, because it's a cultural festival. Yeah, thank you. Sorry, gotta take my stuff and leave. Sorry, it's gonna take my.